All right, so for this deep dive, we're going to be talking about dinosaurs.
Ooh, fun.
I know you love London,
I do.
and I know that you love looking for kind of like those hidden gems
Mhm.
when you're exploring the city.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to uncover something that's pretty amazing, and it comes from this newsletter
Okay.
called Love to Visit London. You ever heard of
I
this?
have not, but I am intrigued.
Yeah. It's basically it's kind of like a newsletter for people who are visiting or even living in London,
Right.
and they just give all these amazing tips.
Okay.
But this one is all about the Natural History Museum,
Okay, cool.
and specifically the Natural History Museum's dinosaur collection.
Oh, wow. I love the Natural History Museum.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
So we're going to dive deep into what makes this collection so significant
Okay.
and what we can actually learn about dinosaurs today
Cool. I'm excited.
from this newsletter. So it starts out by just gushing over how amazing the dinosaur exhibits at the Natural History Museum are.
Yeah, well, they are really amazing.
And, it says that it's world-renowned
Absolutely.
as a treasure trove for paleontology enthusiasts.
Yeah, and it's not just like the sheer scale of the collection, It's impressive, but it's also the historical significance
Oh, okay.
and the groundbreaking research that's associated with it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, some of the fossils that are housed there
Okay.
have literally reshaped our understanding of dinosaur evolution.
Wow. So, what kinds of things, I mean, I'm dying to know, what are some of these, fun facts
Yeah.
that we can learn?
Well, the newsletter mentions dinosaur facts and fun.
Okay, yeah. I mean, who doesn't love a good dinosaur fun fact?
Right. So
Okay.
let's talk about Spinosaurus.
Okay.
You know, the one with that massive sail on its back?
Yeah.
So, for decades, the popular image was this fearsome land predator, right?
Yeah.
But recent fossil discoveries, and some of which have direct ties to the Natural History Museum's research,
Okay.
have actually turned that idea completely upside down.
Really?
Turns out Spinosaurus was likely a skilled swimmer,
Wow.
possibly even spending most of its life in the water.
Oh, wow. A swimming Spinosaurus?
Yeah,
That changes everything.
it's a game changer.
I'm picturing
Right.
standing there looking up at this Spinosaurus skeleton
Mm-hmm.
and knowing that what you're seeing is just a snapshot
Right.
of our evolving understanding of these creatures.
Absolutely. And that's actually where paleo artists come in.
Okay. Yeah, the newsletter did talk about that.
Yeah.
How paleo artists create realistic reconstructions.
Yes. So they bridge the gap between scientific discovery and visual representation.
So it's not just about digging up bones.
Exactly.
It's about bringing these extinct creatures back to life
Yeah,
in a way that reflects the most current scientific understanding.
exactly. It's a constant dance between creativity and scientific rigor. And what's amazing is that our visual perception of dinosaurs
Okay.
is constantly being updated.
Right.
So what we see in textbooks and museums today
Yeah.
might be completely different in a few years thanks to new discoveries and the talented work of paleo artists.
So that makes you realize how dynamic the field of paleontology truly is.
Absolutely.
It's like this never-ending puzzle
Mm-hmm.
with new pieces constantly being discovered.
Yes.
Speaking of changing perceptions,
Yes.
the newsletter touches on a dinosaur whose image has undergone a dramatic transformation.
Ooh, which one?
Can you tell me about that?
Ooh, yeah. So think about Deinonychus,
Okay.
the fierce predator that's often depicted with scaly skin,
Yeah.
like a reptilian hunter.
Right.
Well, hold on to your hats because fossil evidence has revealed something truly mind-blowing.
Okay, I'm ready.
Deinonychus had feathers.
Feathers, so like a giant prehistoric bird of prey.
Yeah, pretty much.
That completely changes the mental picture.
Right.
It's incredible to think about how much our understanding of these creatures has shifted.
It really highlights how scientific discovery is a process, not a destination.
Yeah.
Each new finding can rewrite the narrative, leading to a richer and more nuanced understanding of dinosaurs and their place in the grand tapestry of life.
And this is all happening right in the heart of London at the Natural History Museum,
Exact.
a place that holds the keys to unlocking these ancient mysteries.
Absolutely.
It's not just about gazing at fossils.
Right.
It's about engaging with the ongoing story of scientific discovery.
It's a chance to step back in time and be awestruck by the sheer diversity and wonder of prehistoric life.
Yeah.
You're not just observing, you're participating in the scientific journey.
Okay, so we've talked about the Spinosaurus revelation,
Mm-hmm.
the feathered Deinonychus,
Yes.
and the vital role of paleo artists.
Yes.
But what does this all mean for someone planning a trip to London?
Ooh, good question.
Why should they prioritize a visit to the Natural History Museum among all the other attractions.
Well, imagine walking through the halls of the museum, surrounded by the skeletons of creatures that roamed the earth millions of years ago.
Wow.
It's a humbling and awe-inspiring experience.
Yeah.
It connects you to a deeper history, a reminder of the vastness of time and the incredible journey of life on our planet.
It's like stepping into a time machine and getting a firsthand glimpse into a world we can only imagine.
Exactly.
And what's so fascinating is that our understanding of that world is constantly being refined.
Yeah.
What we learn today might change tomorrow,
Right.
making each visit to the museum a unique opportunity to engage with cutting-edge science.
It's not just about the exhibits themselves.
Yeah.
It's about the stories they tell, the questions they raise, and the sense of wonder they inspire.
Right.
The Natural History Museum isn't just a building filled with old bones.
Yeah.
It's a living testament to the power of scientific inquiry and the enduring fascination we have with the prehistoric past.
I love that. Yeah, it's a reminder that even in a bustling metropolis like London, steeped in history and culture, there are these incredible connections to the distant past, just waiting to be explored.
Precisely. It's like peeling back the layers of time to reveal the hidden wonders beneath the surface.
And for a listener who's clearly drawn to the energy and excitement of London,
Yeah.
this dive into the Natural History Museum's dinosaur collection offers like a completely different perspective.
Absolutely. It's a chance to experience a different side of the city.
Yeah.
One that's both educational and awe-inspiring.
Right.
You can go from like the hustle and bustle of Piccadilly Circus to standing face to face with a stegosaurus
Wow.
in the space of an afternoon.
Yeah, that juxtaposition is what makes London so captivating.
Mm-hmm.
You can wander through ancient Roman ruins, marvel at medieval architecture,
Right.
and then find yourself transported to the age of dinosaurs,
Yeah.
all within a few square miles.
Exactly.
So beyond just having a lot of fossils, what makes the Natural History Museum's collection so significant in the world of paleontology?
Well, it's not just about quantity. It's about quality and historical importance.
Oh, right.
This collection houses specimens collected by some of the pioneers of paleontology.
Wow.
Fossils that form the foundation of our understanding of dinosaurs.
Okay.
These aren't just bones, they're pieces of scientific history.
Like artifacts
Exactly.
from the early days of exploring this uncharted territory.
Exactly. And many of them are still actively studied by researchers today,
Wow.
contributing to new discoveries and insights.
It's like these fossils hold secrets that are still being unlocked.
Yeah, and the museum provides a platform for that ongoing exploration, connecting the past to the present in a truly meaningful way.
So we've established this museum is a must-see
Definitely.
for anyone with even a passing interest in dinosaurs.
It's an experience that can ignite the imagination, spark curiosity, and leave you with a sense of wonder about the natural world.
But let's bring this back to our listener for a moment. Imagine you're standing in their shoes, planning a trip to London.
Okay.
What's the one key takeaway you want them to have about the Natural History Museum?
I'd say this. Don't underestimate the power of a museum visit,
Okay.
especially when it comes to a place like the Natural History Museum.
Yeah.
It's a portal to another time, a chance to walk among giants and contemplate the grand sweep of evolution.
And it's not just for kids, right?
Absolutely not. This is for anyone who's ever looked up at the night sky and pondered our place in the universe.
Wow.
Anyone who's ever felt a thrill of discovery or a sense of awe at the wonders of the natural world.
It's about tapping into that childlike sense of wonder that we all have within us.
Yes, and realizing that there's always more to learn, more to explore, even in a place as seemingly familiar as a museum.
Now, to wrap things up, I like to leave our listeners with a thought-provoking question.
Okay.
Something to ponder as they go about their day.
All right.
So let's imagine for a moment. You have the power to choose any extinct animal from London's history to be brought back to life through a paleo artist's reconstruction.
Ooh, that's a good one. Let me think.
I know, right? So many fascinating creatures to choose from.
No.
But if you had to pick just one, which would it be and why?
I think I'd have to go with the Megaloceros giganteus,
Yeah.
the Irish elk.
The Irish elk.
Yeah, despite its name, it wasn't actually an elk, and it wasn't limited to Ireland.
Okay.
It was a giant deer that roamed across Europe, including the area that is now London,
Wow.
during the last ice age.
The Irish elk. I've heard of them,
Yeah.
but I don't know much about them. Tell me more.
Well, imagine a deer, but absolutely massive,
Okay.
with antlers that could span up to 12 feet.
12 feet.
Can you imagine seeing one of those magnificent creatures with its massive antlers wandering through Hyde Park?
Wow, that'd be a sight to behold.
Right.
It's amazing to think about those creatures roaming the land that would one day become this bustling city.
It really makes you appreciate the deep connection between the urban landscape and the natural world, the way the past is always present, even if we can't see it.
And it highlights the importance of institutions like the Natural History Museum
Mm.
in preserving those stories,
Yeah.
those echoes of the past,
Yes.
and inspiring us to learn more about the world around us.
It's a reminder that every place has a story to tell, and sometimes those stories are written in the bones of creatures that lived millions of years ago.
Yeah, it's a reminder that discovery isn't limited to, far-off lands or dense jungles.
Right.
Sometimes the most fascinating journeys
Mm-hmm.
start right in our own backyards,
Absolutely.
even in a place as well-trodden as London.
Yeah.
And for our listener,
Mm-hmm.
someone who's clearly drawn to London's
Yeah.
vibrant energy and rich history,
Yes.
this deep dive into the Natural History Museum's dinosaur collection
Right.
offers a whole new layer of exploration.
Imagine standing in the shadow of a Diplodocus skeleton,
Wow.
realizing that this magnificent creature once roamed the very ground where London now stands.
It's incredible.
It's a connection that transcends time and place.
Yeah, it's a chance to experience London not just as this bustling city,
Mm-hmm.
but as a place that holds echoes of
Mhm.
ancient worlds,
Right.
whispering stories of prehistoric giants.
And who knows, maybe our listener will be inspired to do a little dino research of their own after this.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll become a regular at the Natural History Museum or even pick up a fossil hunting guidebook.
That's the beauty of a deep dive like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about absorbing information.
Right.
It's about sparking curiosity
Yeah,
and inspiring further exploration.
absolutely.
So to recap, for anyone planning a trip to London,
Yeah.
a visit to the Natural History Museum's dinosaur collection
Yes.
is an absolute must.
It's a chance to step outside the ordinary, to engage with cutting-edge science, and to tap into that sense of awe and wonder that connects us to the grand story of life on Earth.
And on that note, let me leave our listener with one final thought.
Okay.
As you wander through the streets of London,
Mm-hmm.
let your imagination soar. Picture the city as it once was,
Okay.
teeming with prehistoric creatures.
Right.
And maybe, just maybe, you'll catch a glimpse of a ghostly Irish elk with its magnificent antlers silhouetted against the London skyline.
Oh, wow.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep that childlike wonder alive.